I'm here from Australia, so I just going to go and share some views about today's 13th of October 2021 market with you guys. If you followed us, you probably see the last two videos, which I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to continue that thanks to Lustcoins, who is our sponsor today, which is going to support us to just keep supplying these updates in the market for you guys. Not much has happened since yesterday, which we discussed. Actually, what has happened, it was what could have been expected in regards to the Bitcoin. I think I never found the opportunity to just talk to you about this before, but the main thing I wanted to just share here is normally what we call it big exchanges or whales manipulation. It has happened actually last night. If you take a look at this daily candle, which has been shaped yesterday we closed over there and we had seen this red candle, and with this big wick, which goes to almost the bottom of this channel. This is what we call the SL hunting or just a stop loss hunting. This is normally what happened when everybody are so bullish or everybody are so bearish. Then some whales, exchanges, big market players decide to just take advantages of that by just selling or buying in a huge quantity. And this has something which I believe yesterday has happened. And as soon as the market hit to the resistance of 57,800, we saw a very big, fast drop. And that drop actually liquidated so many long futures, and also so many of people's stop loss has been hit, and it recovered very fast actually in a shorter time frame. If you take a look at it, even in a 1 hour, if I just share it with you, you can see this shadow here. So technically no candle has been closed lower than 55,300, but over less than an hour the price dropped to 53,850 and then very quickly pushed up. So be honest with you, since yesterday, not much happened. As we expected, BTC is still consolidating around the range of 53,800. Sorry, 53,800 and 57,800, which is the range which I expect to see a little bit more movement here, and then bang, a big breakout, and we move towards the 60, which is our next target. I'm still bullish. Nothing has been changed to me. I don't think we are going to lose this support here, at least not at the moment. I might be wrong if we lose the support of the 53,500, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm thinking mostly ranging, but there is a good things happened as we expected. I think last night when we talked about the Bitcoin dominance and how this dominance is affecting the whole market. I told you guys there is a very big, strong support here, and as you can see in the in 1 day, you can see it's a 2 days that the Bitcoin dominance start dropping since the dominance hit 46%. So this means a little bit room opened up for the alts to start growing, and that room is actually helping some of you guys if you are into future of the alts, or if you have some alts in this spot, to find a good entry to just get into it. I just going to give you a very good example of one of the coin I bought last night. So luckily last night I was awake when the BTC dropped, so I saw the price on the BNB start falling down, which we are going to analyze BNB anyway. But when the price hits something like 395, I purchased something like 40 BNBs, and now the price hit, it goes up to 460 within a very short time frame. I think within something like 6 hours, the price just added up 10, 12%, which was quite a very good deal for me personally. Today, we are going to take a look at more alts. So, as I said, BTC, not too much changes, but we are going to analyze BNB as one of the big market player. Personally, I'm not really a big believer on BNB, not because of the coin, obviously because of the exchange. I talked to you yesterday about the FTX and Binance war over who's the biggest exchange in the market. And there are so much pressure on Binance to just keep their ranking as the first and the biggest exchange in the market. So, so many countries start kicking Binance out of their business, and so many countries force Binance to close their futures, including Australia. So we can't do futures in the Australia on the Binance. So this put a lot of pressure on Binance, but it doesn't mean that BNB is going to drop or something's very bad going to happen to it. It might just affect the momentum or the way it's going to go up. Let's take a look at the chart. So if we get about the market, so we can see a very, very good momentum which has happened last year. Get the price to the range of 520 something, and then a little bit of the movement above the support of 440. Then we can see something like a double top has happened here, and bang, the double top was actually happened the same time as the Bitcoin drop. So we saw the Binance price, well, sorry, BNB price going down, consolidated, going a little bit up, and another big down. The price even go down as less as 320. 320 over there, so which is when the I think Bitcoin hit 40,000 or 39,800, and then we start seeing some sort of movements up. So if I want to take a look at it as an Elliott, we can see something like this happened: A, B, C, and pretty much you can see the wave A and wave C, they are pretty much same size. So if I want to use this, I can tell you that how much. 144, and here again we had 100, 120. Sorry, this needs to go higher. And you can see, yeah, 120, 140, very close to each other's. And the wave B is almost 0.618% of the uh, wave A. So B, it's going up to here, and then bang, wave C has happened. And now I think we are going to see another 5-way up. So that 5-way up, how I'm seeing it, it's going to happen something like this. So we are going from here to here. We can see something like 50% drop. We're going to see wave 3 going to 640, 650, somewhere where the previous all-time high is. I think we're going to come down to around 550, and then the target price is around 750. That's how I see it. We can't confirm it until we can see we break these areas, which is 510. So as soon as we see we pass 510, then wave 3 is going to be confirmed. So we know we are going to go up, most likely 1.6 time more than the wave 1, which if we are going to calculate this, it's going to be exactly like this. Let's see how much we've gone up. We've gone up from there to there in the wave 1, 145. So 1.6 multiple to 145 is going to be something around $220, $230. So 220, 230 is going to take us somewhere like this. And if I make it smaller, we're going to see it is actually this resistance here, which is $640. So I think end of wave 3 is going to be $630. And this is the target one, obviously. If it It's just to start a parabolic movement, which is possible. It might go much higher than that, but normally, as one of the best guess, it's around 640, then another drop to the area of the 550 and go and set a new all-time high. This is how I see BNB today in a long time frame. And in a shorter time frame, if I want to take a look at it closely and tell you how I drew these trend lines and everything, so you can probably learn a little bit about how we're going to do it. So this is 1 hour time frame. And you can see when I drew this trend line, I used the top of this wave over here, and then I use the underneath parts, which they are shadows here, and then I dragged it over. And interestingly, you can see the channel has been built here, work very well with a little bit of probably contingency over there. We saw the price dropped close to the support area, which is 380, but we had a very, very huge buying around there. I can show you the quantum and the quantity, the volume of purchase. You see how low is the volume here? And as soon as we hit on the top of the somewhere close to 390, 380 area, here we go. It was a lot of buying order in this area, which pushed the price so high very fast, very quickly towards the resistance here. As soon as we hit the resistance, so many people who bought there start taking advantages of the market, take profit out, then the price dropped down. And again, we can see some huge volume here, which pushed the price higher. As soon as we see the price is stable above somewhere like this 450, 460, we're going to see something like this, and the price is going to hit around 510. I'm still bullish on BNB, and I think if we see the BTC dominance keep going down, which means if we see BTC prices stabilize where it is at the moment, and we don't see a very huge fast movement up, because when BTC moving up, technically take all the money with itself, and if it happen, normally the dominance goes up, not always, but most of the times it goes up. So if that happened, probably we will see BNB playing a little bit inside this. But as I don't think BTC is going to go up on a very, very fast speed, I think it's going to happen a little bit over the time, and the dominance keep dropping, then I think soon we're going to see something like this happen. We're going to see the BNB price is going to actually break out of this top trend, and then a pullback, and then going and hit something close to 510, which is another resistance area. What's going to happen next after that? I think maybe consolidation, maybe breakout going up, then moving up, but we will talk about it when we get there. So at the moment, this is what I see in the short time frame and a long time frame for the BNB. Last night, actually, when we've been here, I just said to many of the guys, it's on the buying spot. So just watch for it and start buying, which I hope many of you take advantages of it and just bought some. So you should be in a good profit by now, or even if you sold on up top there, so you should sold it with a good profit. So that was about the BNB. The next coin, which I want to actually talk about, it's one of my favorite ones. Unfortunately, I can't buy it in Australia because it's banned. It's one of the security coins. It's XMR. So, and I'm going to tell you in a long time frame why I like this coin and why I like the chart of this coin. So let's go to the daily time frame, and in the daily time frame I'm going to show you how XMR moved. So we can see a little bit of consolidation when the XMR actually come to the Binance, because this is the Binance obviously chart. After that, when we hit this support line at the bottom, which I call it the absolute bottom, then start moving up. So the bullish movement actually started from here, which it was a wave one. It go up and it almost hit $516 or something like that. And then during the March market crisis or bearish movement of the Bitcoin, the price go down as low as 125. Unbelievable. It was so cheap. So if you take advantages of that day, which I don't think anybody did, maybe if you had some good information about what's going to come next, you bought it on an extraordinary cheap price. And now what is happening in a long-term projection, I think we are going to move like this. So wave one, wave two, and wave three, it's going to hit somewhere close to $165 or $110. So which is a 2.6% from this small FIBO, which we built for this bearish movement. And it is actually sitting on the FIBO of 1.6 of this bullish movement, which has happened from here to here. And of course, if the price is going to drop, we assume with the price dropping by the FIBO of 318, which hit somewhere close to 725, 700, and then another move up, which might take the price up to close to 1400 dollar per XMR. So at the moment, the price is 270. So 270 to 1400, I think it's going to happen over a year, maybe 2 years. And still it's a very, very good investment. That's why I like this coin. And in a shorter time frame, if we want to take a look at it, we can see that it getting up, getting down with the Bitcoin, and now start getting some momentum. Now it's inside a very big triangle. Let me just get rid of everything. So probably clear. You can see that if I make a trend line on the top, you can see it is something like this. And yeah, we can see a bottom trend line. It is, let me just make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So you might be able to see it better. So you can see inside that triangle, the price has been trapped. So as soon as price can break out of this, and something like this is going to happen, most likely a little bit down, a little bit up, finally getting out, pull back here, which is the first resistance, maybe going up, coming down again, hitting there, coming down, going up towards 700. That's how I saw it. So most of the resistance areas are from here, top of the previous move, which is get us to something like 500. And then probably the next step would be 700. But don't forget that this is the daily time frame. So it's going to take a lot of time until we hit that target, and the wave 3 movement up, it's going to be confirmed actually when we pass the 500. So still they are just a prediction and probability, but when we pass the 500 we can really confirm that we are in wave 3. But this is most likely scenario which is going to happen in the shorter time frame, which if we go to the 4 hours, we're going to see what has happened recently. And again, you can see here there are few more supports and resistance area. I'm going to use this to tell you that you can see here we had a resistance and supports, which is right here. So the price is sitting right there. And I don't think it's going to lose that unless, again, we see a big, huge jump in BTC dominance, which bring it to the lowest support, which is obviously somewhere close to here. So I dragged it. But in a longer time frame, what we want to see is actually break out of this triangle. As soon as we see this sign of breakout and the price has been actually stabilized above this, I think it's a time we're going to see more volume coming towards the XMR, and that more volume, it's going to help it to push it up. So that's how I see XMR. So hopefully, what am I seeing? It's helping you guys in your trade, and you can take advantages of this business. Next coin, ADA. Okay, I told many people that ADA is not my favorite for several different reasons. One of them, obviously, is going to the fundamental of the ADA. ADA has been introduced to the market as an Ethereum killer or something it's going to actually solve the gas fee problem of the Ethereum. But the project took too long. They couldn't actually launch it on a timely manner. It postponed and postponed several times. It was why, if you take a look at the history, you can see before right here. So let me just make it bigger. Even though they had a few moments over there, but it was always around there, you know. They never could actually get higher than that. And until we had a very big hype coming, which media had a very good role on it, which pushed the price towards the $3. The price, which I think it was probably one of the highest number ADA is going to see. I don't think we're going to see it very soon again. But I was talking about the fundamental, and I said since Ethereum actually introduced the Ethereum 2 and they resolved the matter of the gas fee and transaction fees, if Ethereum 2 launch full and actually they can move the whole platform from Ethereum to Ethereum 2, I think the other, it doesn't have any mission to follow. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or it's not going to work. No, it all can work together. But the mission of killing Ethereum is going to fail. So that failure by itself, which is already started, you can see it into the price projection as well. You can see, even though with some hype of the volume here, the volume never hit close to how it was in the something like May 21. So still that volume never get there, even though ADA I think it took the third place between the biggest players in the market. I'm not really keen to go close to it, probably similar to BNB, but it doesn't mean we can't take advantages of it. We can't trade it. Obviously, any coin give us profit, we go close to it. I actually made a trend line on the bottom, and you can see it fall on the trend line here. And that falling on the trend line, just push it right down to the Fibo support. As soon as you can see the shadow, it get there, push the price up, and now it's actually trading around 2.1, 2.18. I can't call it bullish. I can't call it bearish either. The bearish one will be confirmed if other losing this support here. The main support which prepared, which is around $2. If it goes under $2, it's going to make a very, very big head and shoulder, as you can see here. You can see one shoulder, one head, almost made it, but didn't break the neckline. But if it breaks that neckline, we're going to see price going down as low as 1.5. So be careful with it if you are going to actually trade ADA. But if the price can actually get back here, regain the area of 2.3, then it need to regain the 2.4, and probably we can see some movement towards the $3, which I don't think it's happened soon. I think it is a possibility of happen, but it's not something which I call it, which I want to bet for it. So probably the best word I can describe about the ADA is I'm neutral about ADA. All right, let's move on to the next coin, which is our last coin for today. It's about one. I think I shared this chart with you guys a few days ago, and it worked very, very well. So this is how I see the one. And it created a very, very big cup. And then the handle part of it, get there, break the neckline, done its retest, and now it's trading above it. So this, whatever you see there, it is my old actually TA, which look like working very well. And even though with the yesterday big shadow, which just brought the price as down as 0.2, Still, I'm pretty much bullish on it because I think the breaking of the neckline of cup and handle has been happened. The retest has been happened, actually not once, twice. And now we are waiting for a little bit of momentum, probably a little bit of, a drop in the BTC dominance to see that one is going to fly up. And the target of this cup and handle is pretty extraordinary. You can see it's 37 cent. It's the price. So if you are going to buy, just ensure you enter it on this spot only. As I said, the dominance of the Bitcoin still got some room to grow, and if that happens, if BTC price goes up pretty quick, then the money is going to come out of all these altcoins, just start going towards the BTC pool, and that will drop the price of most of the altcoins again. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but I'm telling you, it is still risky to just do futures on most of the alts. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them. So if you want to be safe, just stay away from the futures, just trade them on a spot. Or if you're really keen to make good money, is find some bullish ones like one. And if you can find the up and down token, you can buy the up tokens. You're going to be very, free of any stress because there will be no liquidity, no becoming liquid or losing all of your money. And we know it's bullish. It might not go up today, but tomorrow or next week or next month, it's going to give you a very good profit. This is the 1 day one. So let's go to the shorter time frame, and I'm going to go for 4 hours. Again, what you can see here is breakout coming down, going up, going down, and going up again. All right. If I want to make a very simple trend line for it over there, I can call it, it might be bearish on a short time frame because it's going up and it's just broke that trend line. Now it's a pullback and coming down. But I still think as soon as it's retake that, it's going to be bearish. That's how I see it. So for a short time frame, I think we might see something like this until we go up to that trend, and here we go. And if I just get back to there, so some things like this is how I see it. Because it lost that trend line, that bullish trend line in a short time frame, obviously. In a long time frame, it's still super bullish, it's still above the trend line, but in a short time frame, lost that one. So, and this looked like a pullback under the trend line. So I see it is going to drop for a short time frame. And then after a while, consolidating, getting some volume, and getting some more buyers coming into the market. Maybe around this area, we get a big push, break that trend line, go above it, do the pullback, bang, hit the target of 37 cents. So that was about the one. So thank you so much, everybody, for just paying attention to this video. Please subscribe to our group and our YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. Please support our sponsor, which is Lustcoin. You can see all of the media. Also, Lustcoin got so many good promotions these days. They are giving away airdrops. They're having some competitions come, so you can enjoy getting some free tokens, which I can tell you, it's going to worth a good amount of money soon. So just bring your friends to get into this opportunity to at least using the free tokens. So if you want to take advantages of the situation, just do it. But don't forget to support them in the social media so they can support us to continue this live streaming every day. Thanks everyone. Look after yourself. Have a great evening. Hopefully you enjoy these videos and give me your feedbacks. Write down the comments, and we try to just improve the quantity and quality of these videos in close future. Thank you. Have a great day and see you guys soon. Bye.